What's up, guys? This is Lucas, and as always, I don't do many commentaries, and I actually pause quite a bit. Like I do some commentaries a while, and then I just kind of promise to do more videos, and I don't. But I have a pretty awesome video for you guys today. Today we went into pubs and decided to pretend that we don't know what eights is, and see how many people in pubs lobbies know what eights are. Because a lot of competitive people know what they mean, but if you go into pub lobbies, obviously pub players don't really know what it is. And this is the first lobby that we got into. We spoke to a clan. I can't remember what that gamer tag or clan tag were, but yeah, this is a gameplay. I was pondering whether to make an S&D Sundays video, but instead, I had a cool idea to make it a kind of video about attitudes of players inside the game. The difference between competitive guys and public players, people. And with me, I've got Ecimate. Ecimate, say hello. So we got a Skype chat kind of setup going on here because obviously with the recent setup that I have for my recording stuff, I'm not sure if you've seen my recent video, which I'm not sure if I posted yet or before. It's kind of like a weird setup. It's not completely figured out, and I can't really be on the Xbox while I'm doing it, but I am on Skype with him now, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. So for me, I'll just kind of speak on my behalf of what I think, what I went into in this game, like thinking about the game, because I went into the game thinking, right? I wanted to win the game. And these guys were like questioning me saying like, why are you trying so hard with an SMG? And I said I wanted to win, and that was my purpose for winning. I wouldn't understand why they were trashing me, and I'm gonna ask Ecimate, because obviously we're both competitive players, but I think Ecimate has been playing pubs a bit more recently than I have, because I dwelled into competitive in Black Ops 1. When did you start, Ecimate? I can't remember when you said you started. Yeah.
Well, I started competitive towards the end of Modern Warfare 3. I quit for a bit. No, but then it came back to it towards the end, and that's when I started meeting a lot of you guys out there from the EU things. And one thing that I've seen a lot with public match search and destroy, getting onto that a little bit, is I have seen that a lot of public match search and destroy players like to go for their trolling montages or whatever they're trying to do. They'll send it back to map with riot shield, or they go for their trick shot montage and all, which, you know, I understand that, you know, they're going for their YouTube clips and all that, but I mean, it kind of does defeat the whole purpose of the game and all that in public matches for those players who do want to try and win.
Yeah, because like I went into it, like, and the only thing that I thought was winning, right? And every time I would die, I would get kind of pissed off about, you know, if my team was gonna win. And sometimes when I used to play with like Henry and Smithy's criticism of me would be like, "You're never in it to have fun, right?" Because I always go in it to have to win, right? And I use the guns that I think will give me the best advantage of doing that, like SMGs, CLs, and that kind of thing. And so, yeah, that's the biggest like mindset of a competitive player. Like I remember Scumpy, like Optic Scumpy, I presume you guys know him because I'm his biggest fanboy moment. But nonetheless, like he put it into his commentary like how competitive ruined pubs, because every time you return to pubs you just could not have fun because your mindset was one thing, and to go into pubs you have to have a different mindset.
However, though, I do kind of see, you know, with the mindset thing, it is a big adjustment going from competitive to pubs. I will flat out tell you that is, you know, that's what it is. A big change in mindset, you know, in public matches and all that. It's not necessarily that the team is really going for the win and all. It's just you playing by yourself, because if you're playing competitive and all, normally you're playing with the team and all that, and you're trying to go after an objective, something you want to try and do and accomplish on that game. But in pubs and all it is just people doing whatever they want. They really don't care, you know, your objective of the game. They just want to play, and it's just like more of a casual type of, you know, games type, basically, pubs.
Yeah, I know, like these guys were straight ripping at me, like saying, "Why are you using a try-hard SMG gun?" And like calling me a cunt, saying like, because I played in this game with like Dutchy and Estimate literally like what, 15 minutes ago?
Yeah.
It's like this is 15 minutes ago. And I was like, Estimate, do you think this is like worth a gameplay? And we just thought of a commentary idea, but that's what went down. This is actually a second game. The first I went 12-3, but nonetheless, you'll see what the result is at the end of this one. This would be such a sick gameplay if this was competitive. This would be like such an amazing one.
It would be.
Oh my god. But it wasn't, obviously. But yeah, these guys were a clan, and the initial question that we asked them was like, "Do you know what AIDS are?" And they replied with AIDS. They thought I said AIDS, but I didn't say. I didn't really say AIDS at all. They're like, hey, what, HIV/AIDS? I said, no, AIDS. this guy just cracked me up. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. Because I was saying to the guys before, I was like saying probably like 85%, even 90% of people in pub lobbies wouldn't even know what the hell it is.
Yeah, I mean,
and
actually, I brought up the challenge right there. Hey, you know, why don't we go in the pub S&D and actually find out and see people who do know AIDS? And
yeah.
Maybe we could try and get some AIDS pubs going with some pub players and all. I think that would actually be really fun.
Nope.
I mean, you may dislike it, but you know, to actually take pubs to an AIDS lobby and, you know, bring pubs to competitive in sort of way, you know, I mean, that'd be kind of interesting to see how pub players would do.
Do you think that's what like Treyarch did, or like the competitive guys did at the start of the game? Like, because they obviously wanted to expand competitive gaming. Because like, for example, in this game, yeah, Because in this game we like have straw sticks and so many things that we didn't have beforehand. I mean, MMS, that kind of thing, flak jacket, attack mask. These kinds of things would be unthinkable in previous COD games, right? It'd be really like kind of pure gun gameplay, right? But obviously recently, like, COD has been made more catered to pub players to obviously attract more and get a bigger audience. Do you think that's what he did at the start? Do you think that he got like 4 pub players and let them use whatever they like, and then 4 competitive players and just like kind of see how the two worlds collide?
I honestly think like you got to go back now. What you have to do is you have to go to the beginning of the game, and you have to see what Treyarch originally wanted this game to be. They said they wanted more competitive based game and all. They are not fans of the big pub stompers community or public match community. They've tried to make pubs more enjoyable as well. This has helped by bringing competitive and for example, domination. They added the 2 rounds right there.
Right.
There's 2 rounds that are each 5 minutes long. That's a really good strategy that they have brought into it to prevent pub stomping to the max and they've also brought competitive play as to it. So that way you won't go into lobbies and on, and if you're say some competitive players, they sometimes if they were to practice something they really just had to go search up for scrims and on, and they really couldn't really do anything like public matches or anything like that. Now they have league play, so that's really good for competitive and all that. And and for public matches and all, they really they want to make him more fair and even this distribution of basically. They want to make it more fair, instead of speaking on it, so people can really enjoy the game. And I think they did a really good job of layout and game types on competitive play to really, make this game, enjoyable for players now. Of course, there still is that occasional, instance where, you get C4 behind a wall, or you get shot behind a wall and all.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
It's just it's a connection on, and that's just, unfortunate thing in the game now.
That is probably the most annoying thing in this game. Like, everyone's just saying this is a shit game, when actually when you think about it, like, people say like COD games haven't changed in a while, but if you think about it, like, I know like people say like, oh, these changes have happened, but like, let's be honest, they completely changed the custom class options.
10-point system.
I mean, essentially for the first time ever in a Call of Duty game, you have literally like the amount of customization has literally increased exponentially. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you can essentially run a pistol with 6 perks. Like, that's how crazy it is. It's ridiculous. And with League play as well, it's like probably the first time that a Call of Duty game and a company like Treyarch has actually put in such a big feature into a COD game. I know like games like Halo might have had it, but
I don't know about you, but I remember
skill-based
I would go on
matchmaking.
YouTube and search up good custom classes and all for like Mod for 3 and all. And back then you could do that, but now in Black Ops 2 with this 10-point system, you really do have your own creative class. You have to use your own mind. You have to think about, what is it that you really want? I mean, in Black Ops 1, for example, in competitive play, FAMAS Red Dot.
FAMAS.
All it was.
Yep. Nothing else. Nothing
no
else.
diversity in the class at all. In Black Ops 2, it really does, it really does focus on you as the player and all, and what you like to use and all. So it really does create that big, huge variety in the plays and all that are made in Call of Duty.
Yeah. So yeah, we kind of finished the gameplay or commentary as well with like a kind of like not only a public match view and a competitive view of COD, but kind of like a general COD commentary in general. But it turned out pretty well actually. It went into the time frame, and now we did quite well. And for some reason I'm one barring, but that's kind of strange. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Ecimate, do you have anything to say to sign off? Do you have like a message for the Sinks Gaming subscribers? Yeah, message for the people.
As you all know, they're obviously a competitive team and all that, and they wanted to see what pubs is like and all. So I basically want to throw the challenge out to all of you and all. And the
ooh, he's calling you out. He's calling you out.
I want you to. I don't know how to explain this challenge on.
Go for it. Don't worry about it. Go for it.
Let's face it.
No, it's fine. Go for it. Seriously.
Alright, we gotta scratch that challenge. We have to go on to a new challenge up here. So I wasn't originally gonna have you guys, like switch for competitive pubs and all, but that seems like a stupid challenge, so to speak. And all. But what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to really go into. I want you to like to take pubs more. I just want to see you go on the pubs and all. Challenge yourself to use some of the try and like use this. Fudge, dude. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, like a weird class?
Like
you
have to go in there and you have to really, try using, for example, the 6 perks and 1 pistol on. I mean, that is obviously hard to do and all. I mean, in this game, running around with all the variety and career class options and all. If you're running around with like just an execution on, you obviously going to play more slow and a lot about that. So.
Alright. So, you guys, you've been called out by Ecimate. He has a challenge for you. If you do decide to take upon the challenge of Warriors, not online Warriors, that's a whole different thing. If you do decide to take on a challenge and you have a gameplay that you would like to share with us of you owning in pub game and pissing off a bunch of people with like a shotgun class or a pistol class or whatever execution, it doesn't matter. Post it in the comments or as a video reply, and I don't know. You will be seen. You will be featured by the people. Or if you haven't got a cap card, message me on Xbox Live, and we will feature gameplay or something. I don't know, to promote you if you have a YouTube channel. Nonetheless, this has been Lucas and Ecimate signing out from America, Pennsylvania, and England, UK. England, UK, UK, England. What am I saying? Bath. We Gucci. And yeah, I have nothing to say. I'll see you in the next video.
Go support Optic Gaming at Gfinity this weekend. Twitch.tv/Gfinity, Twitter.com/Gfinity. Go follow, go support Optic Gaming this weekend. We really got to be out there for them, guys. Have a great day. My name has been Ecimate. His name has been Lukai. Bye.
Reppin' it. See ya.